I'm Marloes, and today I'm going for a Pixie. A long time ago, but always the best choice.
Yeah, with a lot of hair, it's a nice choice.
Yeah.
And makes you feel young. It's also
very
nice
young
on a Pixie, because now you feel like your mother.
Yes.
You don't want to. It doesn't matter.
Look like my
your mother
no.
doesn't speak English.
No.
Will you
not at all.
turn so they can see how your hair is now, Marloes?
Yeah.
There's still a little bit color in, but it's from your own.
Yeah, it's my own.
Yeah, natural color.
Turning grey. Grey hair, don't care.
No, grey is wonderful. Thank you very much. Hello friends on YouTube. Got me model again. Now, Marloes modeled for a long time ago. At least, I think a year or 6 ago, 5, 6. 8?
I think, yeah.
Time travels fast when you're having fun.
Yeah.
And that was in my old studio behind my salon. So we had also a lot of chickens walking around. But thank God they did all hair. Start of course with protection. Now, because she has a lot of hair, she always has also an undershave. So that is already there. Then I'm gonna fresh up. I'm gonna make it light and playful and nice.
And young.
Young. Set it on young. Wet the hairs. And I know a lot of you was thinking, oh my God, if I had that hair, I would leave it. But you're living in the Netherlands and that's different than the rest of the world. And think free and do what you like.
And love Pixies.
Yeah, love Pixies. And love yourself. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
And don't listen to others. Just listen to your heart.
Yeah, still working on that one.
No. And sit in front of the mirror and talk with my heart and my soul.
That's nice.
Hello friends on YouTube. Got me model again. Now, Marloes modeled for a long time ago. At least, I think a year or 6 ago, 5, 6. 8?
I think, yeah.
Time travels fast when you're having fun.
Yeah.
And that was in my old studio behind my salon. So we had also a lot of chickens walking around. But thank God they did all hair. Start of course with protection. Now, because she has a lot of hair, she always has also an undershave. So that is already there. Then I'm gonna fresh up. I'm gonna make it light and playful and nice.
And young.
Young. Set it on young. Wet the hairs. And I know a lot of you was thinking, oh my God, if I had that hair, I would leave it. But you're living in the Netherlands and that's different than the rest of the world. And think free and do what you like.
And love Pixies.
Yeah, love Pixies. And love yourself. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
And don't listen to others. Just listen to your heart.
Yeah, still working on that one.
No. And sit in front of the mirror and talk with my heart and my soul.
That's nice.
Ah, ik moet even wat plannen hebben. Dat is wel makkelijk. Onderscheidingen zijn, hè? Now, wet the hair, I start on the back. So, first I take on the center line from the top of the scalp the hairs to about 3 centimeters over the fall of the hairs. So I can see all the parts where the hair is still long. Set that aside. Show you this in a second. Toen viel er een stilte. De buurman begon te kloppen. In the meantime, we talk sometimes Dutch to each other. We cannot do anything about it. We are Dutch, not Germans. A lot of American people think we're German.
Yeah.
And it's a good neighbor of us, because we live near to the border of Germany, about 15 km. Now I'm gonna do this cut with a hot razor, because then I don't damage the hair and I get the best result. The hot razor is a product of Ergo. Have to wait when the light's on, it's warming. and will be 190 degrees Celsius. So that's a lot. In the meantime, I'll turn off for you. So I start on the back. I show you the nape shave she has. It's laying here. And it's growing back, of course. Now she has a lot of waves in her hair, so I get to work with that. So I take the hairs up and start in the center line. And start in the underline. First taking off some hair. And lay it in the natural lines. So take the hairs up, start in the underline, and work my way up. And I'm trying to get all the strongness of the shapes of her skull, because she has a wonderful skull to work on. So now you see the first line. So give her a nice, clean, soft line. And every time I dot my knife onto the lines I can see. So when the waves are going the opposite line, I go also the opposite line. So I listen to what the hair tells me. Not do just what I think I learned at school, because there I didn't learn a lot. Some of you will tell me then, oh, you can see it on his skills. That's true. Okay, take that line, go in from the underline and go up. Listen to the hairs, go into the waves. I'll show you this also. So the waves go first to the side and then down. And it's winter time, so I don't gonna shave this up. I leave it soft by line. But you see, the nice thing of working with a tool like this is that you can really go into the lines you see. And when you watch to the lines you see, you learn from the hairs. You see how wonderful this is. I want to take some hair from top on it, so you can see the difference in length. So take about 1.5 centimeter on it, lay it in the line, and you can see already the fall of the hairs. So when I go into this Pixie, I go in here, I go in on the skull bone, and I go to the side. Because I need the hair to lay in the wonderful lines. Take it over, so I'm a bit over the center line, and lay it in the rounding. So from the top, I go down, and connect it on the lines, so I get a nice soft overfall. Wetting in between. When you work with hot tools, the hair needs to be a little bit moist. Otherwise you cannot get the warmth of the tool into the hairs, and then the hairs don't seal. And that's the wonderful thing about a hot tool. The hairs will be sealed afterwards. So they feel really wonderful and soft and lovely. So now I go to the other side. I would go, when I would like to, can go into an asymmetrical line. So you can see the line laying. So when I would work on the skull bone lines, I can go to the chin line. So you can really see the lines. When you learn from the shapes of the hairs, you can learn from the lines. Watch at the lines again. See what they do. Start on the underline. Take off some hair. And hold an overview of all the lines you have. So still watch also at the skull, also at the lines that brings you. Go in again. Ben lekker stil vandaag.
Ik?
Ja.
Oh, net ik moet.
Moet dat?
Stil zijn?
Nee.
Oh.
Botte niks. Wees niet de baas.
Ja, dat klopt.
Het leuke is, als je dan een première hebt, dan is er ook nog ondertiteling. Hè?
Oh, oké.
Dat doen ze tegenwoordig gewoon zelf.
Oh, echt waar?
Ja.
Oh ja, daar heb ik trouwens bij de laatste gezien.
Ja, het gaat volgens mij wel af op een gegeven moment.
Ja, klopt.
Maar in de première periode dan heb je een ondertiteling erop staan en alles, de lijntjes wordt vertaald. So now you can see how wonderful the skull is. When I turn it to the side, you can really see the shape of the skull. Take also on this side 2 centimeters of the hair. Then up hair side, lay the hairs in the natural roundings and see how the curves are when you lay them in the rounding. So now the hair goes by this crown area, like this. So I take it up like that. In the opposite lines, find myself the way they travel on the skull. And still watching, because now the hair goes more straight down. So now I need to change from position and go in from the other angle. And you see I need to wet again. Lay the hairs in the fall and controlling that. As long as the knife is hot, you never burn your fingers.
You don't?
Nee. You first have to damp the water that's on your fingers.
Oh.
So you never burn it. Yeah. See how lovely it will be. Well, you love short hair. And I really love short hair.
Yeah, me too. Always.
Yeah. As a hair lover, I also love short hair. I really love to touch women on the head because I think this shape is the most wonderful shape. It's like a bowling ball, but then
oh, thank you.
one in love. Go find me the lines. Pull them over the rounding and the crown area. Don't mind if the lengths are different of length. Doesn't matter, you're not at school. It's your party. So you have to do it. You really like it. When I'm halfway out on the center of the ear, I have to do a different thing because she really loves the hair a bit into her face lines. So I have to make a switch to the front. But first I work till I get on the center of the ears. And I do that also when I go to the top of the skull. So I part from the top of the skull, right on the ear, hold the front to the front and the back to the back. Leave some hair jumping so you can see where they go. And with the tip of my knife I make this playable effect in it. So now I get that fresh, young feeling because then the hair gets a little bit jumpy.
Yay.
Then you and jump.
I
and
don't
jump.
look like my mother anymore.
No.
Sorry, Mom. Yeah.
Mama!
Yeah.
You never know because a mother comes near to Christmas, but not as a model.
Ah, she's so sweet.
Every mother is.
Yeah.
No, almost every mother. I know terrible mothers.
Me too.
Also from the stories, but my mom was the nicest mom you can have.
No, that's mine.
She gave all the things away. If you told her, I like that,
Yeah,
you could get it. And she was very creative.
Aha.
She did a lot of things.
So you got it
For
from
those who
her.
are watching, my mother did also Dallas Blue. And also for export.
Oh.
Hand painted.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So if you G.K. on the bottom of it, then it's from my mother. She painted it.
Oh.
If I think about it, I put a photo of one of her things
Yeah,
into
yeah.
the video. In the meantime, I just play with hairs. Yeah, I really love it.
Yeah.
The nice thing is when you do somebody's hair, you can also always see it. you do it in love, you can certainly see it and feel it.
Yeah, that's true.
Now watch how wonderful this is. This crown area doesn't mean anything because I left the top hair a little bit longer, so I can cover this up. And I have all the hairs on the back now in a nice, natural falling shape. So now we go to the front. Turner. Hey!
Hey.
It's Marloes at the front. Part on the fall of the hairs. The other parts here are also a bit short. Still, from under shaves. So much that she lost long hair that she has always under shaves.
I was doubting already. So.
Take the hairs up, and now I want to work to the front, so I turn a little bit more. You know, she looks like a Judy's person. No, don't bother about that because I really love everyone. So don't make mistakes that don't like Judy's people. I love all the people of the world.
Yeah.
And respect everyone. You see now I lay the hairs in a natural falling lines. So I don't make it too short. I will certainly clean the line around the ears, but not that short as a side shave. I give it that wonderful feeling of clayish lines.
And it remains feminine.
Yeah, certainly will. Because
Yeah, that's what I love. I love Pixie, but...
Oh, when you don't know if you have a man or woman in the chair, you just feel the skin. And then you notice the difference.
Yeah.
God made you wonderful as a woman. Pull the hairs to the back, go on the line that I made on the center of the ears, pull it to the back and then jump to the front. And jump, and jump. And holding that wonderful soft lines of Pixie. Watch also at the front, because she has wavy hair, she has also jumpy parts in it, so you have to watch at the length. Go to the center of the hairs. I think wetting of the hair is the most work in this case.
Yeah.
Now it feels like that, but it isn't. Okay, going to the back again. Take the hairs up in the line of the facial lines. Bend them to the back a bit. Start on the center because the upper hair will be jumpy. And just go in the flow of that line. And when I get on the ear line, I know that I already did that hair. I twist around. So I take part to the front, part to the back, because I can see what's happening when I take some hair off. So I can see the difference in thickness and in length. With a flat knife, I thin the upper lines and give them that smooth feeling. Dat is ook een gezellig wijfje, hè, die oude.
Ja, ja, heel leuk.
We gaan dadelijk wel even kijken.
Ze was ook zo mooi geknipt.
Ja, wie heeft dat
Dat
gedaan?
is heel mooi.
Ze is ook model geweest.
Ja,
hè?
dat zei ze.
Dat is een mooi kind. Is dat.
Leuk. Ja, ze komt door verder dan waar ik vind.
Okay. So now you see how wonderful this side is. I'll go to the other side again. I still hold it asymmetrical, but I don't do that.
No.
I can twist this. Turn so you can see this side. I see how wonderful long it was. 100 years ago. Get my wire to the other side. Also here I went from the top of the ears, on the center of the ears, to the back. First to the back, because there I need the movement that it went in this to this line that we created. So now I go to the front again. Take the hairs up in the lines of the skull, so use the natural lines. And yeah, learn yourself to watch at them, because they are wonderful. They're wonderful inspiration in your work. take the hairs to the back, go into the line. The more I go to the front, the flatter my knife will be, because I have a lot of thickness in this part. And I need to wet it again. Voor jou dus.
Ja. Kan merken, ja.
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 Okay, wet it in between. Now only with the tip of my knife, gonna give it that playable effect again. Be creative, just go in, let the knife do the work. Don't think about it, just feel it. And watch the shapes. When the hair really wants to go to the back, you never get it to the front. You can try it, but for us as hairdressers, it's easy to do for that day we work on it. But when the customer comes home, she never can get it the same lines.
Mm.
Take the hairs from the top and turn them into the line of cutting. And now only with the tip of my knife, I use a little bit like slice techniques. Because here's a part that's very thick. I love it when it's thick, but I love it also when it's thin. Because when it's thin, you can play with it. When it's thick, it does only its own things.
Yeah.
So thinning out is the most important thing on a hairstyle. Okay, coming on top. Nou, lekker quick kopje al, hè?
Zo, ik schrik ervan.
Nou, het is dichtbij.
Dat was lang geleden.
Ja, maar leuk staat het. Heel natuurlijk.
Moet ik het niet verven dan?
Hè?
Moet ik het niet een keer verven?
Ja, dat kan je doen. We zijn hier toch. Twisting on top. Take the lines from the sides so I can see them. I can see them also in the center of my hair. But to keep the center of the hair nicely and jumpy, I twist my hair. And I only do this with a hot razor. Never do this with a normal razor. You can, but then you damage the hair a lot. So I invented this at Christmas time, and when I had long hair and it looks like a Christmas tree. So then I put it on YouTube as a Christmas tree technique. And don't control the length, just play with the hairs. Get in softly in the base of the hairs. Just go in and give it that softy effect. At the crown you take it to the front so you don't lose too much length. Now I can concentrate on the fringe, or like the Americans say, to the bangs. Go to the front, lay the hairs in natural lines, go into the lines, play with the hairs. I have a working neighbor. Normally I don't hear anything here. Die had heel stil.
Wat is die aan
Het
het
eerste ritme wat ik hier heb is mijn ademhaling.
doen? Oh ja.
Die haartjes overal, hè?
Dat is van mijn hond. Oh nee.
Okay. Go to the other side. Turn the hairs around. Watch at the natural lines. Go in. First alone with the tip of the knife. Then connect the lines to each other. And while this tutorial is going on, my staff members are also here. Normally they would work at 7 because now it's the day where we work. But they learn a lot from tutorials and then live tutorials. Because in the video I don't show all the things, but the most important things, of course. And you know I make long YouTube videos. But for staff members it's very important because when you're live at the moment with it, you witness what is going on. You can ask all the questions when we're ready. But I can let them make sounds so you know they're here. Maken ze wat herrie, klein beetje? With the tip, I kill in on the thickest part of her hair. It's the top. Fontanelle is crowded with hair. Now my cut's almost ready. I only need to do the contour lines.
Ja, maar weet je, mijn haar krult zo erg. En dan de ene dag zit het zo. Dan, het is echt...
The sides. Go in. Don't make it too short, just in the natural lines. And just shading. So I leave the length a bit thick on the ears so I have a little bit softer line. But also create softness to the line. And cleaning, because I really love to see ears. The neckline. Do the same shape. Don't force anything. Hold the natural lines. She has really nice neckline. It's a nice still shape in it. Let's go. Go in from the top. Shape. Shape it. Control the underlines. Going on the top. Only with the tip of my clipper. And just shape it up with the tip of my clipper. So hold the lines really nice and soft. The same length, like not the gap. Now we go to the back. So you see how wonderful the shape of the neckline is. She has a wonderful curve into the neckline. But now this part is a little bit too thick. So I take this up, lay it in the opposite line. So take a little bit off of the thickness. And by controlling the clipper with two hands, you never make mistakes. When you would do this with one hand, certainly the clipper can take control and take away the hairs. Lay the hairs a bit to the side, don't force anything. Now I go into the nice daily part, because I really love it. And I can fight against it, but certainly will win it. And shape this also. And it doesn't matter that it's not really in the center, because there's nothing in the center at a person. It's always something out of balance. But that makes it also natural. The only thing I do now is to thin this out with a scissor, because I still have a thickness here and a thickness there. But that I do with a scissor, otherwise with a knife I would go too short. It's all in the practice. Take a fine thinning scissor, go in and just make it softer, byline. Take my scissors the other way around, otherwise I cannot cut it like I would love to. And see how wonderful soft it is. So now her hair is ready, but she's thinking about having a color. But it's her decision, not mine.
Yeah. I think we should do a color.
Yes?
Yeah.
What kind of color would you like to have? Color. Donkerrood, met een lieve schat, het groeit heel lelijk uit. With my staff members we decide what color it will be, but one of the color, deep red. It's sensational for the lips, but not for the hairs, I think.
Ja, ik ga toch weer naar het hele witte.
Yeah, she loves to have platinum blonde. So I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna bleach the hair, but I'm gonna bleach it with glint bleach, 3%, that's 10 volume, and I put in toner, and then I get to the real shape, and I put in protection system, so the hairs will be wonderful protected, and the outgrow of her hair on the underparts, it's really grey, so you don't see this, because the color gets in while the hair is growing. This comes by the grease of the skin, there creates also colors, because the combination of the grease and the air around it gives also a color. So I'm gonna bleach your hair. Hey, Madonna. Lekker hè, kort haar hè?
Ja, ik moet wel weer wennen.
Ja, natuurlijk. Okay, made a bleach of glint. Set the photo of the product into the video. The 06 as complementary color, the opposite color of the yellows is in the product. And I put in step 1 and afterwards step 2.
Do I have to wash it with
Silver shampoo, you can.
Okay.
But if you like colors, you can also choose every conditioner color you like.
Yeah.
And for those who have conditioner colors that are really hard to get out of the hairs, go swimming.
In
in
chloorwater.
swimming pool, yeah.
Yeah.
Because when you one time go swimming, color is gone.
Doesn't it turn green
No,
with bleached hair?
no.
Oh, they already.
No, that is that old
news.
system. Because then the draining system of the swimming pool has then lead lines, and when lead is into the water, that turns out as oxygen green.
Ah.
So then you go home, wash your hair, take a tomato ketchup,
Yeah.
put it on the hair,
Yeah.
leave it on for an hour, something like that, and then the green is gone. But what's wrong about green? It's a beautiful color.
Yeah,
It's a song of
my
Kermit.
13-year-old has green hair,
Yeah.
so.
No, but Kermit did it also. Jeff was boiling the nephew of Kermit in the Muppets, and Kermit saved him, and then he sang the song "What's Wrong About Green."
Yeah.
It's a beautiful color. I want to cook him. Now all the bleach on the hair. Take the carton wick, take a fine part of it, lay it around the contour line. Not that this process is very hot, because it's only with 10 volume. But in case the plastic foil will irritate the skin, I lay a carton wick on the contour line. This are closed up. And then I'm going to show you when she even wants to go back to grey, the possibilities there are, especially when I go to the glint process. Glint has grey shampoos, but also has grey conditioners. And show you the diversity of the greys they have. So you can make it even grey when you want to. We are not going for that color, so take the tubes to show you. When you would like to go back to the grey colors, you have those shapes. From very dark grey to light silver grey. And you have also in Magala lines all the trend colors. So you can make every trend color with a conditioner. Especially when you have bleached hair. When you go for a coffee or tea, you stay there, we'll back in a second. Cheers again. Nou kan ik blow dry this hair with not that big brush. Het is heel leuk dat je nou met de kleur heel veel kunt spelen. Alles wat je erin doet, gaat veel leuker allemaal werken.
Okay.
Deze kleur is ook wel mooi. Hè? Kijk, als die droog is, dat is ook echt gewoon zo mooi. Maakt het wel echt veel jonger hoor.
Vind je?
Ja, dat vind ik echt. Ik vind het leuk. Lekker ondeugend. So far blow drying. Now I need something sexy to get it wavy. So I take the best product there is, I think, for this hair. It's a crystal turn. It's a gel wax of Goldwell. Sometimes this gets stuck, then you push a little bit on the piston and then you get the product back. Take this amount. The nice thing, it doesn't grease the hair. It gives it a wonderful shine again. This is my new hairstyle for Marloes. Thank you for being my model. Thank you for watching. Take out the cape, and then she will certainly turn to show you the end result. Bye bye.
Andere kant.
Ja, maakt niet uit. Dankjewel.
I'm Marloes. Today I'm going for a Pixie. A long time ago, but always the best choice.
Yeah, with a lot of hair, it's a nice choice.
Yeah.
And makes you feel young. It's also
Very
nice
young.
on a Pixie, because now you feel like your mother.
Yes.
You don't want to.
I don't want to look like my
Your mother
no.
doesn't speak English.
No.
Will you
not at
turn
all.
so they can see how your hair is now, Marloes?
Yeah.
There's still a little bit color in, but from your own.
Yeah.